Stewart Friesen shared a new video showing his road to recovery and the progress that he has made through physical therapy after he was involved in that absolutely horrific wreck at Autodrome Drummond back at the end of July. Roll this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. The video shared to Friesen's social media is captioned, "Recovery is the race," and shows Friesen engaging in various physical therapy workouts, including lifting his legs and cycling on a bicycle, while also working with his team in the shop. The video also features text that reads, "The goal is simple, be better than yesterday." You can take a look at it over here on Facebook. So you can see there, pretty short video here, but obviously showcasing some of the physical therapy workouts that he's going through, and clearly looks like he is getting some mobility back in his hips and in his legs where he suffered injuries from that absolutely horrific wreck. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen the wreck before, this is how he described it to Sirius XM NASCAR Radio in August. After he underwent his surgery and began the process of mending. And he said this, "I remember we got a really good run off of turn 2, and we're kind of set up for a longer game in the race tire-wise, but the car fired off really good, and I banged the cushion and got a good run off of 2 and got outside of one of the guys there. And just wasn't planning on trying to get off the backstretch, but it's a pretty sharp edge and didn't have good line of sight on it. Next thing I know, I just dropped the wheel off and got sideways and looking out the right side of the car, looking at the concrete wall going, oh man, this is going to hurt." After that, obviously took a pretty good lick and was just trying to get out of the car. After that was kind of the next frame of thought. And we can kind of look at this here from Aaron Marcus, who shared this over on Facebook. Friesen is in this blue and black and white car here on the outside of the track.
Yeah, we're going to bring him down off turn number 3 and 4. Green flag back out on the speedway. Stewart Friesen trying to get a run on the outside of the as they go up into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see if Friesen has anything forward. Here's Darren Hebert going to make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Hebert to the inside of the 54. Bernard sends Stewart Friesen up and over in turn number 3 and 4. Red flag is out on the speedway.
Just an absolutely ghastly, horrific wreck there. It truly is a miracle that he survived that wreck. Every time I watch that, I just I can't imagine. It blows my mind that was able to survive that. And now he's clearly on the road to recovery and is getting mobility back in his leg and in his hip there. So the last time we actually got an update from him specifically on how his recovery progress was going was about a month ago in September. He spoke with members of the media and Flow Racing at the NASCAR truck race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. He was specifically asked how PT has been going and when he expects to be back racing. And this was his answer. "It's all up in the air, fighting some weird nerve pain in my foot, and we're not really out of the dark, I think, on that. Started PT. I've had a couple sessions. It's been pretty tough just trying to get mobility and movement back." He continued saying, "But that's all what it is. I got to say just a big thanks to so many people in the racing industry, my friends, family, everybody that reached out, sent a message or sent something to the house or any of that, just said hello. It's been pretty overwhelming. It's made us feel really, really good that so many people in the racing community have our backs and are looking out for us." So obviously showing a lot of gratitude there. And obviously people have indeed been showing their concern about Stewart Friesen, praying for him. As he said, people sending him messages, people sending him packages to the house, just kind of wishing him well as well. And we have to continue to do that. Obviously, he said he still didn't believe he was out of the dark with that nerve pain in his foot. And it's unclear exactly if he's still suffering from that or not based on this video. But it does look like he is getting some of that mobility and movement back from the video. I assume the video is taken more recently after these comments he made here in September when he said it was been pretty tough just trying to get mobility and movement back. Looked like he was pretty mobile and getting quite a bit of movement back there in those videos there showing his physical therapy in progress. So really, really good update for Stewart Friesen, in my opinion. It looks like we're going to see him back in a car sooner rather than later. And as for when he might be back at the track, maybe not in a car, but it's possible he might show up this upcoming weekend at Orange County Fair Speedway for the short track Super Series race there. The Hallmark Friesen Big Block Modified team with Alex Jankowski behind the wheel of the 84Y is scheduled to be at that race. That was shared on Friesen's social media. So would not be surprised if he is there at the track helping Alex out. And so maybe fans attending might be able to get to see him there. But looks like he is making some really, really good progress based on this video, and really happy to see that. But obviously, that nerve pain is still a little bit concerning. So we want to keep praying for him, praying that his recovery continues and he's able to fully heal. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.